Good morning. Happy Saturday. So, I got all of the fish that I had in my fish room that were going to go into the 300-gallon aquarium. What was that, Tuesday or Wednesday of last week? I think it was Tuesday. So, just starting there, everything's going good in here. the I watch the bubbles and I smell the aquarium, and these bubbles have been lasting a little bit longer than I've wanted. I used 50 to 100 pounds or so of already seeded sand from the previous 40-gallon aquarium that the lungfish was in. All of the sponge filters, there are 4 sponge filters, 2 Aquarium Co-op sponge filters and 2 just, I don't know, Amazon sponge filters or whatever, or local aquarium fish store. I don't know which ones they are. I have so many sponge filters from so many places. Anyway, so I've got two of the just normals down there and 2 Aquarium Co-ops closer to me. Those are all seeded. There is the Ceche shark that's dangling there. It's dangling kind of in the middle there. The small version that was in the 40-gallon that was already seeded. The only filter in here that wasn't seeded is the Fluval FX6. But probably at least, well, no, definitely at least 3 times. So I don't think I did a water change on Tuesday when I added. No, I did. I did a water change then. I've done a lot of water changes. And today, if everything goes well, this aquarium is going to go into the actual fish room, technically to the other side of the garage, where it's going to go if everything goes well. And in order to do that, it is on wheels. I had a friend make this for me, and you can see that these are on wheeled casters. So hopefully, I'll be able to get this down to the point where I'll be able to maneuver it into the fish room, hopefully today. But if I don't do it today, then forgive me. But yeah, like I said, I go by a lot of the smell of the water and by the bubbles. I'm not sure that my test strips are probably a year old at least. I've had them for a year. I'm not sure that they're reading accurately. So like I said, I judge a lot by the smell and by how long the bubbles last. Even if the water is crystal clear, which this water is crystal clear, even if the water is crystal clear, I will, hey, you can see I got a bunch of Buenos Aires tetras. I'm probably mispronouncing that. You might be able to see them schooling around in there. Totally badass. Hopefully they get nice and big and don't get eaten by the lungfish. Anyway, yeah. So that's my little tip, I guess. I don't know, on kind of figuring out if your water is good or not. Look at those bubbles. See how long those bubbles are lasting? That tells me that there's too much ammonia or other protein in the water. I don't know. There's too much bad stuff in the water. That's a sign. So it'll get a water change today, whether or not I move it. So that's going on. Nothing happened with the 150. This 150 with the black sand in it over the week. The 29 that was right there is gone. It actually broke. I was cleaning it out. It was on its side, and apparently there was a piece of rock or something that I didn't see. Then it popped a hole in the side of the aquarium. So this aquarium should be having all of its residents taken out today and moved into the new 150. This aquarium should have all of its residents taken out today, moved into the new 150. This should be going underneath the new 150 when the new 150 gets put into place, in theory. This aquarium is going to get moved all the way down to where that aquarium is. So it's going to go 150, 300, 150, at least in theory. And that's because the 150 with the black gravel is going to have CO2, and I want the CO2 canister over there so it can also CO2 that aquarium. Yay! So then the next question is this bad boy. And I was thinking that maybe I could just drain it down to the point where I wouldn't have to break it down all the way, get it up. You see how it's down in that lip there? I mean, it fits perfectly into that shelving unit, which means that all the weight is entirely on those metal braces. And that's awesome, except I need to get it out of there. So actually what I think I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up finishing cleaning out that 40 right there that's empty except for the aquarium stuff. Moving that empty one down there, pulling all the fish out of this, getting the fish out of that bottom 20 over there. It's a couple of Pelvichromis, Drachenfelside. They're going to go in there. There's just 4 mollies in there. And I think there's 2 OB fries still in that one. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I'll figure something out. So all 4 of those aquariums are going away with that one in the corner going down here. The fish are coming out of this one. The decorations are going to go into the one that goes down here. Water is going to go back in. Fish are going to go back in. What else? So I got some PetSmart plants. These are all plants that you can attach to rocks. Those are rocks that were in aquariums, so I'm going to attach these plants to those rocks. One trick or tip, I guess, that I never knew until fairly recently was this. Whenever you get the Java fern, it comes with black thread around the what looks like the rhizome ball or the root ball. And I'm told that if you don't cut all that black thread off, that you can end up smothering the plant because the rhizome won't be able to grow. So you cut that thread off and you'll end up with like 5 or 6 small plantlets. And so that's a tip for you because it's not a single rhizome. It's like 5 or 6 plants that they've used black thread to deceptively wrap all 5 or 6 plantlets together to make it appear that you're getting one bush. So nothing has happened with the shell dweller tank today. Nothing is happening with the short-bodied jewel cichlid 55 today. Although I am going to get rid of that, what is that, AI blade? I'm going to get rid of that. I mean, I'm not going to throw it away. It's going to go on my in my pile of equipment that I don't use because I'm stumbling over it. But I really like the Aquarium Co-op light. The Aquarium Co-op light is way bright enough. This AI blade it's got stupid levels of brightness. You had to mount on these stupid mounting brackets or a hanger. It just didn't come with the right stuff to do it right. I ended up spending like $700 or $800. Like each one of these mounting brackets was like 90 some odd dollars. The AI blade, it's a 48-inch AI blade. It was like $500. I mean, it's just a stupid amount of money. I got it because I wanted to check it out, just like I got the Tidal 75 and the Tidal 110. They both sucked. I mean, if you like them, great. I don't like them. They didn't work for my applications. I don't like that they have that top skinner that you can't turn off. I much prefer just the I call it the basic bitch AquaClear. With the 70s, I could jam 3 sponge filters in there. With the 110s, I could jam 2 in there. There's just a ton of room. There's not a lot of room for sponge filters in the Tidals. So if you're a sponge filter guy, like I am, and you want to just jam it full of sponges, you can get I think you can get 4 sponges in the 110, and you can get 3 sponges in the 75 or something like that. And they're the tiny little thin sponges. Like you get so much more. You buy an AquaClear 110 and you buy one extra sponge and you're good. If you buy the Tidal 110, it comes with one tiny thin little sponge. And then you have to buy another pack will give you two more. So now you have three. And then you have to buy a second pack to get the fourth one in there. And all four of those together cost more than just the sponge that the AquaClear 110 comes with, and you get less sponge. It's I'm just an old man yelling at clouds, I guess. So that's I think where we're at today. Do you think I like Aquarium Co-op products? Do you think I like Aquarium Co-op products? I have two lights. I have a Fluval in here. I guess I have a Fluval and some Asta lights in the house. But in this fish room, I have a Fluval. What is that? The Fluval Planted whatever something. And I've got the AI blade. And honestly, like the Aquarium Co-op light is just better for my application, for my purpose. I slap the bad boy on a timer. Like right here, I've got these guys coming out on a timer. I got a bar. I've got all my lights plugged into the bar. And they turn on, they turn off, they keep their setting. Even on like 10%, they got a lot of light. So like this light right here on this 20 long is at 10%, and this one is at 10%. And I just do that for the coverage and because I have the extra lights. So anyway, there's a. So I'm also going to get rid of the. Obviously, since I'm getting rid of this aquarium, the 140 I'm going to keep is going to have a Aquarium Co-op light on it, and you know the Fluval's fine and whatever yada yada. If the Aquarium Co-op light didn't exist, I'd go with the Aquarium Co-op light. I'm sorry, if the Aquarium Co-op light didn't exist, I would go with the Fluval, but the Aquarium Co-op light does exist. I don't like the apps. I don't want to mess around with this much of this color. And if you do, that's great. You know, I'm not taking away from your experience as a fish keeper or what you like to do, what makes you happy. Oscars make me happy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. So I'm not trying to take away from what you like, but what I like is just a very simple light that looks good. And I remember Bentley Pasco was like, he was trying to shit on Corey because Corey was like, had all these videos of Corey just beating the living snot out of his lights. Ooh, I do have on the Big Take, I do have this old Haiger light. It's garbage, but it produces just enough light that that I can see these fish at night. But anyway, Bentley Pasco was shitting on Corey because Corey has all these videos where he's just beating the crap out of his lights, and Bentley's like, you know, no one ever does that. Man, I can't tell you the number of times where I've dropped lights from, you know, up on top of these down onto concrete floors. I can't tell you the number of times I've done that. And you know, I'm not saying that I would like try to crush rocks with one of the Aquarium Co-op lights, but it's nice to know that it's built in such a way that it's sturdy and it's going to last. Because so much in this hobby is not built sturdy and is not built to last. Like for example, these Aqueon lids, they always break. Like here, this lid right here is maybe a year old, and you can see it's already coming apart. I mean, a lot of things in this hobby aren't built to last. And I like that Corey makes his products built to last, built for the aquarist. So that's why I got the Aquarium Co-op lights, and they work great for me. I haven't lost a single one yet. I've got a pile of dead Haiger lights. I've never lost a Fluval, but I only have two of them. I've never lost an ADA blade or ADA or AI blade. AI blade. but I only have one of them. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 aquarium co-op lights up and running, and I've got more in boxes because I'm not going to run out. But I've never lost an aquarium co-op light, even from dropping it from, 5, 6 feet onto concrete. So anyway, I have been rambling. I have work to do. So I am going to get to work. And if I get a lot done today, maybe I'll make another video today. If I don't get a lot done today, well, maybe I'll make a video tomorrow to catch everybody up. I do appreciate you guys watching. I do appreciate your comments and your likes. I don't monetize. I have another channel where I'm an absolute insufferable jerk because I am a lawyer and that's what lawyers do, where I've got like 6,500 or so subscribers and I don't monetize that. I never intend to monetize this. I mean, if I ever do monetize it, I would just use the money for fish stuff, but I thank God, knock on wood, I make enough money that I can support my hobby. But I don't intend on monetizing this, but I still, it's just nice to know that other people out there are watching my videos and liking my videos. Like actually like if you don't actually like the video, don't leave a like. And I'm serious about that. If you like my content, then I do appreciate the like. It lets me know that there's someone out there who likes it. I don't want pity likes. I just want to know if you like my content. And I especially want to know if you like my little Oscar. I haven't had an Oscar in forever, and I am stoked about my Oscar. Oh, Oscars are such beautiful fish. Anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.